Okay. All right. So good evening, everybody. My name is Janet DiPetrillo. I am the Senior Director of Outdoor Program for the Council. And we're very excited to have you here tonight for the summer group camping program that's taking place at Camp Seven Hills this summer. We are going to be showing you a presentation tonight, introducing you to our staff, and hopefully answering some of your questions on what group camping is all about and how do I get my troop signed up. I have on the call with me Ashley Farnham, who is our outdoor program and property coordinator for the council. She is also working at Seven Hills this year as our international liaison and also directing Timbercrest this summer as well. And I'll introduce you to the rest of the team in just a few minutes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen and we'll get the presentation started. Again, if you have questions, please put them in the chat and somebody from the team will monitor and we'll hope to answer your questions as we go along. Okay. All right, so I can't see you, so hopefully everybody can see this. And somebody give me a thumbs up would be good. All right, so welcome to Summer Camp 2026. We're going to talk about Camp Seven Hills Group Camping Adventure. So tonight's objectives is we're going to share with you what Group Camping Adventure is all about. Staff interaction, what that looks like, your sleeping arrangements, what type of programming will be available for you, our meals, how do you pre-register for a summer group camping program, what does Camp Docs look like, which is our online camp registration platform, answer any questions that you have, and who to contact with specific needs or questions. All right. So meet our group camping team. So our camp director is Carolyn Magner. Her camp name is Goofy. She was not able to make it tonight, but you will see her out at camp this summer. Followed by Erin Dempsey. Erin, do you want to introduce yourself?
Of course. I'm Erin, also known as Freckles at camp. I've been at camp a very, very long time since I was very young, and I just love working there. I'm the assistant camp director of program, and it will be my first summer overseeing the people that oversee the group camping. So please ask as many questions as you can. We forget things that happens.
Thank you. And then we have Marissa Bernard. Marissa, would you like to introduce yourself and tell the group what you'll be doing this summer?
Hi everyone, I'm going to be the day and group camping coordinator. This is my first year at Seven Hills, but I've been working in camping for the past 8 summers, and I'm excited to be joining the team.
Yes, we're excited that she's here as well. And then we have two group camping liaisons, which we're going to share with you what they do. We have Monica Moitel and Lois Miller, both international staff. Monica is from Poland and Lois is from the London area. And we're very excited to have them both on board, and they are your group camp liaisons. So group camping at Seven Hills. So Camp Seven Hills, I'm not sure if you know, but we were honored to be named in 2025 the best of the 716 summer camp programs. We're located in Holland and we encompass about 620 acres. Our camp facilities include a lake, pool, central dining hall, showers, cabins, platform tents, a huge sports complex, horse stables, riding area, low and high ropes challenge course, as well as the Seven Hills Troops and Juliet's opportunity to come to camp and participate and activities. We'll have swimming, boating, outdoor skills, arts and crafts, badge work, and the list is endless. So what is Group Camping Adventure? So this is going to take place at Camp Seven Hills. Pre-registration is required via a VUFU form, and we're going to show you that in just a few minutes. The nice thing about this is no training is required or certification is needed. Now, I know some of you said you were looking to take your troops camping. That's great. Know that in the off season, if it's not taking place at summer camp, you will need certification in first aid and CPR. You do not need that if you come to Seven Hills with your troop this summer. We provide all the programming, meals, and trained staff. We will provide a schedule and orientation of what is going to happen at camp. All you have to do, the troop leader or adult, is need to be engaged with your participants, with your campers. And then attend a mandatory group camping meeting, which will be taking place Wednesday, May 27th, via Zoom, such as this. That meeting too will be recorded. That meeting is going to go more in depth about what can be expected and what's going to happen at camp. Now, keep in mind when you do troop camping on your own, troop leaders and adults have to provide all your programming, all your meals, do all the scheduling, everything. When you come to Seven Hills this summer, group camping, we take care of all of that for you. Now, the programs will run Sunday to Tuesday or Wednesday to Friday. Now, we're offering them 3 weeks throughout the summer, the week of July 5th to the 10th, the week of July 19th to the 24th, and the week of August 2nd to the 7th. Now, individual girls or Juliettes can attend with a parent or guardian. And you will be staying on Seven Hills Lakeside in either Hammond House or Manual Lodge. And the fee is $100 per person, and that covers everything. Okay. Who can attend? So this is a perfect setting for Juliettes, those girls that are not affiliated with a troop, and troop leaders who want to take their campers or camper camping without the responsibility of providing programs, meals, or having experienced certified adults. At Seven Hills, we will do it all for you. All the Juliettes and troops have to do is provide that necessary child to adult ratio. You must have a minimum of 2 adults. Now, the exception is if it's a mother-daughter duo. Obviously, the parent or guardian is responsible for that child, so you do not need a second. However, if it's a troop situation or an adult that is not related to the child, you need at least 2 adults. Okay? Now, I've had troop leaders contact me in the past and say, well, it's just me, I can't get anybody else. Can't the staff help with that? The staff are not there to provide supervision or ratio. They're there to provide the programming. So you, as the troop leader and or adult, need to make sure that you're meeting that ratio, and you need a minimum of 2 adults. Okay? And the great thing is you can participate in as much or as little as you would like.
There's a question in the chat. Do you have accommodations for dads to come with daughters?
Yes, we can work that out. You would just need to let us know ahead of time, and then we can make arrangements for that. So, group camping adventure, all right, is we offer a variety of activities, and if you can find this right on our website under the Camp and Outdoor tab, you will see the group camp information. When you click on it, this grid will pop up, and then if you click on the program descriptions, it gives you a detailed description of what each program is about. We have it broken down by age and group levels. So there's Juliettes and Daisy and Brownie troops, Juliettes and Junior Cadet troops, Juliettes and multi-age troops, Daisy through Junior, or Juliettes and multi-age troops, junior through cadet. So here are some of the program options that you and your girls can anticipate doing at Seven Hills. As you can see, there's a big list here: arts and crafts, hiking, campfires, sports games. You'll be working on Girl Scout badges, team building activities, archery, swimming, boating, and of course, shopping at our Tuck Shop and or Camp Store. We call it Tuck Shop, and that's ever so popular. So. Group camping liaison. Ashley, do you want to do a little bit more on this? And then Erin, you can speak more to it as well.
Sure. So your group camping liaison will be your go-to person. They will also give you a call before camp to talk about what your group needs. I know somebody talked about food, so they'll touch base with you on if you have any allergies in your group, any special accommodations that need to be made, and then they'll gauge your interest on certain activities. So they'll talk to you about, do you want to do a cookout? Do you want to do, are your girls interested in archery and boating? Is there anything they're not interested in? And kind of talk to you about the programming and answer any questions you might have. And then they'll be there to greet you when you arrive and guide you around, show you around, get you acclimated. And then, like I said, they're your go-to person. So if you have any questions, that's who you're going to go to first. And then they'll work it up the ladder if they need to, or normally they can help you immediately. Is there anything you want to add to that, Freckles?
I think, sorry, I just want to make sure I wasn't going ahead. That Marissa's going to be just another great resource as well as our liaison. You'll see her probably every day you're there. And just not being afraid to reach out either to your group liaison. If you can't find them or something happened, you'll also have the camp number. And then you'll figure out who the ad staff are pretty quickly. Don't be afraid to ask anyone. All of our staff will be trained to help you as well.
Yes. One of the things I will say, thank you both, is your liaison will be, as Ashley said, discuss what it is that you would like to do. Now, you will be signing up based on a particular program/theme. And the majority of activities will focus around that theme. Again, if there's certain things you want to do outside of that, as Ashley said, you would let your liaison know. Together, you and your liaison will put your group schedule together. You will finalize that schedule together prior to your arrival at camp. Once you get to camp, your schedule is given to you, and that pretty much is set in stone unless something happens beyond our control, whether it's weather related or something we didn't anticipate. And the reason we say that is because, again, we are involving you in our overnight camp programming as well. And so everything revolves around schedules. And so when we schedule a group in, it's around the overnight schedule as well. So it becomes very challenging to make changes like that at the last minute. So again, you want to communicate very clearly to your liaison what it is that you would like to do or not like to do, and then you both will make sure that that is set in stone, and then you will be presented with your schedule upon your arrival to camp. As Ashley said, the group liaison will meet you at your lodge. They will let you know the lodge when they reach out to you, when they call you. They will say you have been assigned to Hammond House or you've been assigned to Manual Lodge, and they will meet you there. You will go through, get checked in. Once everybody is checked in, you'll get changed, and then we head out and we get you over to Goodyear side for your swim test, tour, and so forth. Okay. And as Aaron said too, Marissa will be very hands-on and involved. So in essence, not only you'll have your liaison, you'll have the day and group camp coordinator with you as well.
And Janet, we missed a question here about the tuck shop. Should the girls bring cash for that?
Yes, so that's a great question, Ashley. Yes, you can bring cash, and adults can also use a credit card or prepaid credit card as well. So we also can take cookie bucks or cookie credit. Some like to get a credit card or cookie credit card with money to help go towards camp funding. Some use it towards year-round programming, and some have used it in the camp stores as well. All right, so group camping arrival. So again, a lot of this information you will have in the group camp informational packet, which is part of your camp profile, which we'll be talking about in just a few minutes. We go in greater depth at the mandatory meeting, in May, but just gives you an overview right now. So you're going to arrive at Seven Hills Lakeside, not Goodyear side. You want Lakeside, which is on Savage Road. Seven Hills Goodyear is on Olean Road, Route 16. You will arrive between 1 and 2. Again, your group camping liaison will meet you at your lodge. Once everybody has arrived, you then will head over to the Goodyear side. At that point, you'll go through your health screening, which will include temperature check, lice check. You'll turn in all medication. We'll review health forms and needs with the nurse. Again, you'll review your schedule with your group liaison, take a tour, you'll have a meeting with expectations, and then swim test. Okay, and you will remain on the Goodyear side until after dinner. So you want to make sure you bring a change of clothing, sweatshirt, and other items needed. And again, we will talk more in detail at the May meeting. So this is what your accommodations are going to look like. This is Hammond House. Again, this is on Lakeside. This is one of our 3 lodges on Lakeside. This sleeps a maximum of 36 people. It does have bathroom and shower facilities. It has a full kitchen. And as you can see, an open area. On the bottom left-hand corner there is the open area. And there are mats where people can sleep on at night. Okay. And this is Manual Lodge. Right, this is the other lodge that groups will be staying in. Again, very similar to Hammond House. Again, open floor concept, kitchen facilities, bathroom, shower facilities. And this is where the groups will be staying, either Hammond or Manual Lodge. All right. Aaron, you want to talk a little bit about the schedule? And typically, again, this is a sample schedule, but just will give you an idea.
Yeah, of course. So we already talked about when you arrive that what kind of day that kind of looks like. I think something that's pointed out on this slide that's really important to consider is it does take 15 to 20 minutes to really get around camp, and then you'll have to park, and then you'll have to walk. So getting there a little bit early is very helpful to keep you on schedule. The road, I live by camp. So the road between camp, if you turn out of it going right to go around to the other side, is closed. So we do have to take the long way around too, which adds a couple minutes. So that's a really important thing. So you'll get there, you'll have our health screening, which if you have any campers in your group, they can tell you exactly what it looks like. It's a temperature check and a head check just to keep all of our campers safe. We'll also ask you to go through it as well as you're also joining us at camp. The swim test is short but sweet. Everyone will have to get in the water, just prove their comfort level. It's typically 10 bobs for red cap, front crawl down and back crawl back for yellow. And then for red, it's floating on your back and treading water as well. And then you will get a little meeting, get to know your camp liaison. You'll probably play some name games. We love them at camp, some excitement. And then you'll get to see camp a little bit. Hopefully meet the ad staff. They'll be around before we have dinner, which on Sunday will be pizza. I can predict the future. Wednesday, I can't predict. If you are on Sunday, a little bit different. We don't do family style. We kind of do cafeteria style, and all the girls are coming and going. If you are there for family style meal, we all come in, sit, and then the food is picked up by the girls. And we'll go over more about what the dining hall looks like. I know Marissa and I have talked about some ideas. I've talked with Goofy about getting some more information into it so you guys can see really how our dining hall runs, because that was a spot last year that people were like, wow, that's a lot because they're not used to it. And then your days on Monday or Thursday, depending when you come, it's early morning. We have flag at 7:45 a.m. I know that's early, but your campers will be up because they're excited and ready to go. So I would assume you leave about 7 from the other side of camp. You'll meet your camp liaison there. Come on over for flag, breakfast. We have camp chores. Hopefully we'll get you on the list. We'll probably put you with another group so you're not out there by yourselves. And then we'll start doing activities. I know we mentioned we are a girl-led camp, so really talk to your girls, see what they want to do. Sometimes if they are camp people, they might say something crazy. Don't be afraid to suggest it because it might be something that we do that you don't know about. Comes to mind, one of our girls' favorite activities is shaving cream twister. And you might be feel weird asking for it, but it's definitely an activity that we have. Then we'll go through the day. We have flag and dinner, and then you will either go to a camp activity. We have what's called Camper's Choice, and there's different activities the girls can choose from, or we have closing campfire if you're there on Thursday. And then day 3 is very similar. Come on over for flag, breakfast, capers, a couple activities. You'll join us for lunch, and then you'll head back to your lodge to pack, clean it up Girl Scout style. And then you'll head out and check out with your group liaison.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Erin.
Of course.
And again, this is a sample schedule, as I said, and I think Ashley had said it earlier. You can do as little as more as you want. Again, you're going to talk to your liaison and rearrange your schedule. If you want to bring certain activities that you want to do independently with your girls, you can do that. Or again, we can provide everything for you.
I will say something we used to run this program at Timbercrest, and something that a lot of the troop leaders there would say if they have little campers, like Daisy Brownies, is that sometimes they do need just an hour to take them back. Mm-hmm. And they can color or just some downtime. Unless you ask for the downtime, camp is not going to schedule you downtime.
Yes. Thank you, Ashley. Ash, do you want to talk a little bit about the meal aspect of it and how that works?
Yeah, Freckles, do you want to take this one, since I know your dining hall is slightly different, so I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, mealtime's fun. It's the whole camp at once, which is a great way to build community. You'll come to where the flag circle is in front of the lake, and we sing songs. Please join us with songs. Campers and adults should join in. It makes it more fun. We teach them. Give us a nod or find Marissa or your liaison if you're like, we don't know any of these songs, because sometimes we have to remind our staff to teach them when the groups come in halfway through the week. But we will definitely be singing songs. Then we call in our groups into the dining hall, and the girls are allowed to sit wherever they want. And we can talk about this more when you meet individually. If you're like, oh, we really want our girls to sit together, we can make that happen. Or if you would like them to mingle out with other staff and other kids, we can also make that happen. And then we serve family style, and there's different jobs at the table, and we'll help you through this. There's hopper, popper, sweeper, scraper, wiper, and washer. So all the girls will get a job and they'll help participate getting the food, getting seconds, washing the dishes, washing the table. It's a great way that our kids are building their independence. For the adults, we do have coffee and tea. We're not savages. We do caffeinate. It is camp coffee. It's not Starbucks. There's normally like I don't drink coffee, so I'm sorry. There is some kind of creamer, and there will be sugar available. If you are picky, you are welcome to bring your own, and just ask, and we will have a place for you to keep that. Because I definitely understand that, especially if you're spending the night with a bunch of your favorite teens or preteens. Um, the dining hall is also one of the places you can refill your water bottle. I always have my campers do it at the end of the meal just so that you're going into the afternoon or the morning with a full water bottle. And then finally, any dietary restrictions is something I think it goes on Camp Docs, but as well, you'll be discussing your needs over the phone. There are, if you have someone with very strict dietary restrictions or even just like nervous about the food, you're welcome again to send food and our cook will work with you to make it happen. We have them all the time.
The only thing that I will add, like Freckles said earlier, is the dining hall can be a lot. It's everybody all at once, all sitting down to eat. It gets very loud. It can be overstimulation central. So if you know you have a camper or yourself, like sometimes the dining hall is a lot for me personally. It's okay to encourage those girls to like let you know that they need to step out and step out with them and take a break. Sometimes that is necessary. And then also you can talk to your liaison about it. Camp typically has a couple pair of like noise canceling headphones that we can lend out as well. So just know that we are there to support if that comes up.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, moving on. Okay, let's see. Why isn't it advancing here? Okay. All right. So one of the things I will say, again, we talk more about this in the May meeting. You've heard a lot of us talk about going over to Goodyear side, going over to Goodyear side. So you will be sleeping on Lakeside, but all of the programming will take place on Goodyear side. So now we will assist troops in getting over. However, if troops are able to definitely transport themselves over to Goodyear, that is going to be ideal as well. Again, you'll need to communicate that to your liaison prior to your arrival. All right, so how do you register? So again, this information you will find on our website under the Camp and Outdoor tab. I will suggest on the main page, you will see Ready for Camp quiz. So this is great. I always feel for parents and troop leaders and even for campers to take, because sometimes it might show that yes, they are ready, or maybe they're not quite ready to be out independently on their own. But this little quiz provides information to see how ready your girls might be or how ready your parents might be. Okay, so you're going to look for the group camping at Camp Seven Hills, and you'll see the Register Now tab. All right. You'll also see the programs that we have available, again, broken out by the specific age groups that we talked about. And then if you hit this tab, it'll give you the descriptions of all of the programming. You can find all of this in the overnight camp catalog. It is the back of Seven Hills. Timbercrest is first, then it goes Seven Hills, and then after that, there's information on group camping. And you'll see everything more in detail in the catalog, but there's also information here. You'll want to pre-register. Okay, so when you register, it's going to take you to the pre-registration, and this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to fill out your name. If you're the troop leader or you're a parent guardian of a Juliet, you're going to fill out the name. The adult is filling this form out, not the child. The adult is filling this form out. So you're going to put your name, troop number, email, address, and you're going to find out or answer what program are you interested in. Now, for a troop leader, it's going to say, are there additional people attending? You're going to indicate how many people are attending. You have to pay $25 on this form. $25 holds your registration spot. All right, now this is very different than regular troop camp. Regular troop camp, when you register through Double Knot on our website, you have to pay the entire fee for troop camping. That is not the case here with summer group camping at Seven Hills. You pay a $25 deposit, and that's all you need to pay at this time, and that holds your reservation. Okay. Once you pre-registered, I received notification that a troop or a Juliet has registered. Our customer care camp team also receives notification. At that point, the customer care camp team will then take your information and put it in CampDoc, which is our online registration, camp registration platform. So it's an electronic system where you can complete the registration. All health information, emergency contact information is in there. You can also set up a payment plan. Now again, some of your troops are probably just getting your proceeds from cookies. This is a great way. Again, you set up that payment plan using your troop account, and you can have it come out weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and it must be paid by the date, I believe, is the end of July. Okay. You will use an email when you set up your account. You'll use an email that you utilize on a regular basis, and you will get email reminders from CampDoc. You'll get a welcome email. You'll get a reminder email saying that you need to complete the profile, which we're going to show you in just a minute. So you'll get those reminders about payment, about completing your profile. We find feedback that we've received over the years from parents and troops is that they find CampDoc very user-friendly. So this is what it's going to look like. As a new troop leader or as a parent guardian of a Juliet, you will go on to the main landing page of CampDoc. Our link is right on our website. It'll take you here. You are going to type in an email address, as I said, that you utilize on a regular basis. You'll create a password, and then your account is created. And you'll see on the left-hand side, you'll have the name of you, the adult, and it'll show you you've already been registered. The customer care camp team will let you know if there's anything additional you have to do through your registration. But typically, it'll already be set up for you. But this just gives you, it shows you what it looks like. As you can see here, here's an example of Artful Antics, the cost, the date, and how many spaces are available. Okay. This is the camp profile that as adults and troop leaders, you will be required to complete for your troop and or your child. So you are doing the Troop Camp Adventure Agreement. There is the camp informational packet. There's financial aid available. We want the troop leader or adult information, roster, diet and activity, as Aaron was talking about earlier, any allergies that we need to be know of, camper and adult health forms, and then you are authorizing as the adult in charge for the girls to participate. Troop Camp information packet is at the top of this profile. We've been talking about it periodically throughout the night. You will find the packet here on the profile. You'll also see the packet on our website as well. We highly, highly encourage you to download this packet. This will provide you with everything and anything you need to help prepare you and your girls for your experience. It'll have packing lists, it'll have arrival times, it'll have directions, it'll have homesickness, it'll have a lot of information that you will need to help get you ready. Health forms. So as requirement, every person that attends camp is required to have health forms on with them. So for troop leader or adult, you'll have an opportunity to download these forms, have each adult and child fill them out, and then you have to upload these forms back into your profile. Now, troop leaders, if you want to use the current health forms that you have for your girls, you can. You can make copies and upload those right into your profile. You will need one for the adults as well. Customer care, if you reach out to customer care, they can also assist you in getting these health forms uploaded into the profile. These forms then are reviewed by our staff. So our nurse has access to them and then shares any critical or pertinent information like allergies or medication that needs to be taken with the troop liaison so that they're aware that the group needs to be at the nurse for med times at certain periods throughout the day. Okay, do we have any questions in the chat at all, Ash?
Nope, we're good right now. Oh, there's a hand though.
Okay.
Jackie? Do we have to fill out your form or can we upload one from the doctor?
The health form?
Yes.
The health form, as long as it has the information that we need, the immunization pieces on there, and we'll need to know that the child is in good health to attend. So, or the adult. So yes, I hope I answered that question for you. As long as the information sort of mirrors what we have, then you should be able to, yes. So what are the next steps? We strongly suggest for troops to have an informational night with your parent guardians to discuss your upcoming group camping event. Again, this is recorded. They can view this right on the website, and that'll help them understand a little bit more about the program. In the informational night, you want to include a packing list. You want to include a list of what not to bring, and this is in the informational packet. Labeling, you want to emphasize label, 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 label. And we strongly suggest that families put outfits in Ziploc bags, large Ziploc bags, and label them day 1, day 2, day 3. So all the camper has to do, this works really well, particularly for young campers, is just pull that bag out and everything is in there that they need. Discuss with them drop off and pickup times. If you, the troop leader, are not taking all your girls and you're having parents or guardians drop girls off, you want to provide drop off and pick up times and the locations. Discuss with them the sleeping accommodations. Let them know where their children are going to be sleeping. And remind them of the important paperwork, health forms, permission slips. You'll need all of that information. Don't forget about the mandatory group camping meeting. That's taking place Wednesday, May 27th. That meeting will be recorded. And again, this is for all troops and adults that have registered for a summer group camping program. And then if you have accommodations or reasonable accommodations or dietary needs or medical needs, please reach out to me to discuss so that I can work with the team to make sure that we are giving and providing everything that your group or troop needs.
We had a couple questions pop up.
Okay.
Does all this information apply to Timbercrest as well?
In regards to what?
I'm not, that's all I have for that question. I guess, can you clarify what you mean by that?
As far as how you register, the $25 deposit.
So if you're looking to register for overnight camp, then yes, you would register for overnight camp. You click register. It'll take you right to the Camp Doc landing page. And then you put your email in, your password, and then you register your child for camp. And yes, $25 holds your deposit or hold your spot for summer camp. And then yes, parents and guardians can set up a payment plan as well.
So is group camping only at Seven Hills, not at both sites?
It's at Seven Hills only. It's not at
Okay.
Timbercrest.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And then another question is, can an older sister of a troop member take part as well? She's a Girl Scout, just not in the same troop.
That's fine. I see no issue with that at all. Again, as long as we have a health form on that participant and you're registering them as part of the group, then there should be not an issue. Okay. So here's who to contact. So here's customer care, the 800 number and the email. That's always our first point of contact is customer care. And they will then either be able to answer a question right away or direct you to who would be the next person. Here is my contact information. Okay. And then Seven Hills. This is the email for Carolyn. You can reach out to her. There's my email as well and or customer care. All right. So that ends the presentation. Are there any additional questions at this time?
If you register girls, but then some decide.
Okay, if you register girls, but then some decide they can't come, how does that work money-wise? You'll definitely need to reach out to customer care at least 3 weeks ahead of time. So I would definitely let your girls know that that if they're committing, they need to commit. Obviously, we know things happen, but we say at least 3 weeks to get a refund, less any deposit. So, all right. Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question. You were speaking about being able to transport yourself from Goodyear side to the other side. I'm not exactly sure what that means. And the second part of my question, we came to the 100-year anniversary camping last summer, And there were people that like the trucks that like move the luggage and things. Will that also be provided for group camping?
So your group camping is going to take place on Lakeside, so you're going to go right to the lodge. So you won't need any transport of luggage because you're driving right to your location. And as far as transportation or traveling over to Goodyear, we had troops last year, they were able to drive themselves, drive the troop over to the Goodyear side. And then there were some troops that needed assistance where camp would come over and help transport the troop over. So,
So I'm just trying to understand the Goodyear side. Is that the side where like the pool and the mess hall and all
yes,
that stuff is? Okay.
yes. So Goodyear side is where overnight camp takes place, and that's on Route 16, Olean Road. Lakeside is where our lodges are, and that's on Savage Road. So troops will be staying in Hammond and Manual Lodge, and then heading over to Goodyear and spending the day there, participating in programming, and then
Oh,
going back to Lakeside at night for sleeping.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other questions? Renee, did we answer your questions as we went along with the presentation? Or do you still have questions that need to be answered?
I've got the link, so I'll look through the link, and if I have questions, we will bring them up. I
Okay.
conveniently work in the same building as the Girl Scout store, so
Oh, fantastic.
it's
Okay.
very easy for me to go down and poke at people.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
Can I add my Facebook plug?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have a Girl Scouts is GSWNY Camp Seven Hills page. I post in that page. I try to every day. I know I miss a couple days. Please don't tell on me. But we like to keep up to date with anything going on. We'll post some tips and tricks, some staff greetings, like meet the staff kind of things. So please join it and interact. It is a great place for our veteran parents to give advice. And I feel like sometimes that's even more helpful than hearing it from us when we've been going for 100 years. They really know what it's like to be doing it for the first time because they've done it recently.
Yes. Thank you,
Mhm.
Aaron. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop recording.